Good morning and welcome back as we continue our 365 days through the Bible. At the moment we are looking at St. Luke's Gospel and particularly at the bits in St. Luke that don't appear anywhere else in the Bible. Today we are looking at the parable of the rich fool. This is Luke chapter 12 verses 13 to 21. Somebody in the crowd asked Jesus, "Teacher, please tell my brother he must share our father's inheritance with me." However, Jesus said, "Sir, who appointed me your judge or arbitrator?" And then he said to everyone present, "Beware, be on your guard against all kinds of greed. Human life doesn't just amount to how many possessions people accumulate." Then he told them a parable. This rich man's land was very fruitful, so he was thinking, now, what am I going to do? I haven't got storage for all these crops. And he said, right, I will demolish my barns and build bigger ones. That's where I'll store all my grain and all my nice things. And I will congratulate myself. I'll say, you've got enough stored away for many years. Now have a rest, eat, drink, and enjoy yourself. But God said to him, "Foolish man, this very night you will have to give up your life. Then who will own all these things you've saved?" That's what people are like, who pile up treasures for themselves, but in God's eyes are not rich at all. Well, back on day 262, we looked at this story as an example of how Jesus taught using parables. Here we are looking at it again as part of Luke's distinctive take on the gospel from his Gentile viewpoint. It may well be that some of his readers will have come to Christianity via Judaism, as God-fearing observers at a synagogue. Once again, Luke has to draw their attention to how differently Christians should approach morality. Jesus spent much of his teaching ministry amongst the Jews, drawing attention to the fact that strict observance of the law of Moses didn't make you a good person, but loving people did. Here, he portrays Jesus refusing to act as a judge or an arbitrator between the man in the crowd who had approached him and his stubborn brother. The law is there to act as a restraint on human behaviour, to give everyone an easier life by making most of us law-abiding citizens. Our material wealth is ultimately of no avail to us, as Jesus points out in the parable. In the end, we all stand naked before God. We are all equal at that point. And in the kingdom, any seeking after personal advancement in any way is a denial of our personal dependence on God and his gifts, including the gift of one another. Well, tomorrow we have the heartbreaking tale of the two brothers, in one of Luke's best-known stories, often called the parable of the prodigal son, and I'll look forward to sharing that with you tomorrow.